of those doubting Thomas that haven't yet made up your mind if you want to invest in real estate? Today, I want to give you a lot of reasons why you should get up and start to invest in real estate. There are numerous reasons why. Have you ever heard about the quote that God is not making any more land? Yes. So real estate is one of those assets that when you invest in it, you can hardly lose some money. If you keep your money with time, all you will get is appreciation with time because God is not making any more land. It might go up, it might come down, but eventually you see your real estate value keep growing and growing, and before you know it, you're a multi-millionaire. Real estate is the number one investment that has created the highest number of millionaires. More than 90% of millionaires have some sort of real estate in their portfolio. So let's get started. I have so many reasons. I'll say it in any order. The number one reason that I personally love to invest in real estate is passive income. So if you buy real estate properly and manage it correctly, you are definitely going to get some good passive income from investing in real estate. That way you don't have to worry about the day-to-day running of the property. Every month you just get your income into your bank account. That for me, it's a game changer. The second reason that I'll talk about today is the creation of long-term wealth. If you're not part of my group, Generational Wealth Builder, please join my group on Facebook, Generational Wealth Builder. Real estate is the number one way to create generational wealth. Wealth that you can actually be sure that you're passing it down to your generation, to your kids and your grandkids. How does that happen? That happens because of the appreciation in the value of the property. So whenever you buy real estate, just give it time. With time, the property keeps appreciating in value, especially if you're taking good care of the property, of course. With that appreciation, you can actually pass down generational wealth to your kids. And the most interesting one is tax savings, especially if you live in the Western world. In America, if you own real estate, you are going to be saving a lot on taxes, unlike people who don't have real estate in their portfolio. I have a video on cost segregation, how to use depreciation on your real estate to increase your tax savings. So many other ways to use real estate to decrease your taxes. If you don't have real estate in your portfolio, you definitely want to think about buying real estate. Another one is the diversification. There are so many different ways to invest in real estate. You have residential, commercial, group homes, mobile homes, so many. So you get to choose which one. You even choose more than one way of investing. Unlike some other investments where you just have one particular way to invest and make money. With real estate, you get to follow your passion. Find something that you like and focus on that. The next on my list is tangibility. You want a property or an investment that I can see and I can touch. So with real estate, you can see your house, you can touch it. Unlike maybe the stock market that you're just at the benefit of maybe somebody making a negative statement or maybe a war starting somewhere. Before you know it, the market has crashed and your investment has gone to drain. Hedge against inflation. You all know that with time, inflation keeps going. Let's say a gallon of milk 10 years ago was a couple dollars. Now a gallon of milk is $6 to $7. This is because of inflation. The cost of properties or cost of goods are actually increasing. With real estate, you benefit from the inflation because let's say you bought your house 10 years ago. Now, of course, that same house to build maybe twice the price of what you got it 10 years ago. You've taken advantage. Inflation is working to your advantage instead of to your disadvantage. So the last but not the least is you can actually create wealth out of nothing. So you can buy a property and you get to determine how much value you want to increase in that property. Let's say you buy a house for a couple $100,000 and then you put $150,000 in mortification and stuff like that. Of course, you've already invested maybe $350,000 in that house. By the time they do the appraisal, that house might appraise for $500,000. Guess what? You just made yourself $150,000 just from your creativity. So real estate is one of those rare investments that you can actually force appreciation. I hope these were some good reasons for you to invest in real estate. If you want to know more, follow me, like, and share. Thank you for watching.